Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a singles new love reading for Capricorn. We're going to look at the kind of love you're ready to experience now based on the growth you've already done. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Capricorns, please. All right, so we have the Judgment card, Aries, Scorpio energy. All right, and we see the Ace of Wands. Okay, somebody very fiery, very passionate. This feels very next level, Capricorn. Wow, they're viewing you as the Tower, more Aries, Scorpio energy. And the connection, we see the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups can be wish fulfillment for sure. It can also be heads up, somebody who's around for a good time, not a long time. There is really a lot of intensity here between the two of you. And we see the Strength card, so you could be dealing with a Leo. We also have Aries and Scorpio here. This is somebody who's passionate, somebody who gets a lot of attention, likes a lot of attention. They're resilient. This is somebody who loves hard. They love deep. And with the Judgment card, this is somebody who feels really next level. I feel like there's just a really strong passion and attraction here between the two of you. All right, we see the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. All right, so this is somebody who's really looking for the one. They're looking for somebody solid, stable, and secure. They're looking to build a legacy with someone, to be married, to have a family, whatever it might be. But I also feel this is somebody who has a lot to offer here, Capricorn. And they're showing up as the Six of Cups in reverse. So I do feel like your person may be moving on from some sort of heartbreak or some sort of sadness here. They could also, if they're a bit older, now this is not for all of you, but there could be some discord within their family, especially with their children or with their parents or something like that. How you're going to be feeling, Nine of Swords. So this is an energy, Capricorn, of like losing sleep over this connection. Now, you might find it to be kind of stressful because it is really intense, but more so I'm just getting like when you meet this person, you're going to be like, I can't eat, I can't sleep. Oh my gosh, who is this person? What is this? You know, I may be feeling a little bit dysregulated, but you know, like I kind of get like that dopamine burst, butterflies, which is a beautiful thing, but it is also something to be aware of, right? So let's see what we need to know here. What else do my Capricorns need to know about this person? All right, they could be a Taurus or have strong Taurus in their chart. Stable, they enjoy aesthetics and comfort as they're ruled by Venus. They're loyal, they're kind, they can be stubborn. Okay, we see your ex. So, you know, I was getting a few hits to this. Could be somebody that wants reconciliation. Again, that's not going to be for all of you. The Judgment card and the Six of Cups can lean in that direction, but my intention for these readings, Capricorn, really are that this is someone brand new. So some of you, this person may have children with an ex. They might have difficulties co-parenting with that person, or they have a difficult ex that somehow they have to deal with still in some capacity. All right, so not for all of my Capricorns is this your ex. I just want to be clear. All right, we see Aries energy, which comes through twice in this reading. So this sign exhibits strength, resilience. They're a risk taker. They have a carefree, youthful personality. But despite this intensity, you're going to feel comfortable with this person who's likely super approachable. So I kind of feel like the connection is really immediate. It's immediate. There is comfort here, even if there's like a lot of intensity. There's also a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands, which for me is an indication as a reader that for a lot of you, this is somebody completely brand new. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, rolling in money, Ten of Pentacles. So this is a baller here, Capricorn. All right, this is a boss or a boss babe, somebody who has quite a lot to offer. They can't forget you. So this is telling me that attraction is going to be instant from the minute they meet you. Some of you, it is somebody you have a history with, but for a lot of you, it's just boom, you make such an impact on this person. We get throwback hippie, so this person might be really, they might have a bit of a retro style. They might love music from that era, cars from that era. They may decorate from that era. And we see that this person may be somebody who speaks multiple languages. Now, remember these really specific messages that come through, Capricorn. They're not going to resonate with all of you, but they will be confirmation for some of you. All right, we see high honor in reverse, and we see family room. You know what I'm getting? I'm wondering if this person has had family problems. Some of you, their family, okay, I know this is not for all of you, but some of you, their family could be like a crime family, or their family is like, you know, maybe their family, I don't know, maybe their family has a bit of a dark history or dark past. I'm also getting, for those of you where that's not the case, because I know that's not going to be for all of you, I kind of feel like there could be something kind of shady going on with this person's family, which I was seeing the Six of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles, like this person might be estranged from their family, or maybe there's fighting over like a will or an inheritance or something like that. You know how family issues can get nasty, especially when money is involved. Or this person, yeah, like I said, they might be estranged from their family or something. We see journey energy in reverse. I feel like this person is much closer than you think, Capricorn. So they're already around you, or they're coming in sooner than you're expecting. And we see pathway energy in reverse. This is something that I don't think either one of you really see coming. Okay. Let's see what else we need to know about this person. What else do my Capricorns need to know about this person? All right, they may have dark hair. Again, really specific message that's not going to resonate with all of you. They may have a noticeable facial feature. So this could be a scar, it could be a mole, it could be dimples, freckles, beautiful eyes, beautiful lips. All right, and we see their first, middle, or last name may begin with a vowel. They may have lighter skin. And your paths will cross when a holiday is in season. Okay, so again, that could be you met this person around holiday season, but it doesn't have to be a bank holiday or, you know, a federal holiday. It could be a party, a celebration. And with the Nine of Cups, you know, that really tracks. You may meet this person at some sort of party or some sort of celebration. Well, Capricorn, you are going to make a huge impression on this person, the Tower. You are going to be a paradigm shift for them. You know, they're not going to be able to stop thinking about you. Again, it's going to be love at first sight. They can't forget you. You know, they see you as a force to be reckoned with. I feel you're going to be feeling the same way. There's so much intensity here between the two of you. All right, and we see the Ace of Cups in reverse. This person might be worried that you're not looking for a relationship. But what's interesting, we have the Ace of Cups next to the Nine of Cups, potential for 10 of Cups. But they might be worried that your heart isn't open to this connection. They might be worried that you're going to misjudge them, maybe because of their past or their family's past or something that's going on in their life. They just might be worried they're going to miss an opportunity with you. But they see you as the King of Pentacles, beautiful Capricorn energy, solid, stable, secure, somebody who goes after what they want, somebody who's, you know, built a nice life for themselves, somebody who can offer stability, loyalty, somebody who's generous. And look at this Tower energy. So you talk about intensity. This is going to be life-changing. I don't know that I've ever had such an intense reading or seen so much intensity within a connection. Now, it can be a beautiful thing, but it can also be a bit of a red flag, Capricorn. Really ground before you make decisions. Don't make decisions out of a reactive energy, especially when there's so much intensity. But this is just, you know, I feel like this is going to be life-changing. I feel like for a lot of you, you know, you both make such a huge impact on each other from the jump, right? From the get-go. All right. And again, this may be something that's life-changing for you. All right. So we see the Destroyer. My goodness. I mean, seriously, the reading, I mean, those of you who are still with me, this reading, the intensity here, the fire, the passion, but they see you as the Destroyer archetype, a force to be reckoned with, releasing what is potentially destructive, preparing for a new life. They see that life is going to be different with you. They know that you're going to be transformational for them as well. We see gossip energy. There may be some gossip around this connection, but they see you as somebody that they can trust, somebody that doesn't gossip, somebody that, you know, that, again, they feel at ease with, they can trust you. And they see you as the prostitute archetype here, Capricorn, which don't be put off. It's one of my favorite archetypes because it accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. And this is how they see you. Beautiful energy. And again, they're rolling in money. They want to share what they've worked for with you. Now, we see the Nine of Cups. This could be wish fulfillment. There's a lot of growth and expansion. I'm seeing the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles in this reading, and like 2 towers, the Judgment card, the Destroyer card. So I think this is going to be major. All right. And we see reclaiming emotional agency. This connection reminds you that the choice remains yours. Yeah. And Capricorn, do ground yourself before you make a choice, because the Nine of Cups can be around for a good time, not a long time. I mean, this can be such an intense connection, but you need to know, you need to make sure that it's in alignment with what you really want. And for a lot of you, it will be, okay? But it's just a reminder, the choice remains yours. Don't operate out of just a reactive energy or mode. During a period of personal focus, this meeting occurs while you're focused on your own growth, goals, or healing. The connection aligns with what you are already building. Okay. And we see patience as practice. This connection unfolds gradually. Presence matters more than speed. Okay, yeah, okay, so again, I think there is speed and intensity in this connection. I feel like this is more of a reminder, more of advice to allow the connection to unfold gradually. Presence matters more than, staying present and grounded matters more than urgency here. And Spirit saying releasing control. This connection challenges the need to manage outcomes. Trust becomes part of the lesson. So a bit of a go with the flow energy, but like you may not be able to manage the outcome here, but it's about whether or not you trust this person, you trust this connection. Okay. What an intense reading, Capricorn. Some of you, it's going to change your life in the most beautiful ways. I'm not going to lie, because it does feel like it's wish fulfillment, but let's see what else we need to know here. All right, marriage. Yeah, a lot of you may end up married to this person. Pay attention to the signs and the clues. The universe is talking to you. Okay, we see third party. You may be dealing with a karmic situation. We did get that with your ex, right? Like this, it kind of feels like this person, might have an ex that they still have to deal with, or it's that family situation or something along those lines. But we see burning desire. I'm not surprised at all, not with all of these, tower-like explosions, that this is going to be, the flames of passion ignite here. It's probably going to be unlike anything you've experienced ever, is kind of what I'm getting. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, February may be important to this connection, so you could be dealing with an Aquarius or a Pisces. Maybe you met this person back in February. Maybe you see something in February happened in your life or in their life that helped bring you two together. And at the bottom of the deck, we see the month of July. Okay, so Cancer and Leo energy, which we do see here. All right, I'm going to leave it here, Capricorn, sending you love and light. Take care.